All right, this is a quick review of this Arctic Star. This is a 36-inch tower fan that does come with a remote that includes batteries. Really simple to set up. It's all one unit. The only thing you have to set up is the base, which you saw was real easy, just to click connect. It's got a digital face and it's got a touch sensitive front screen. One of the cool things about this fan is that whatever setting you leave it on, when you turn it back on, it's going to be in that setting. And it's got this M thing here, which has some different functions in it. But let's go over the basics first. One, it does rotate, so it'll do a 90-degree sweep. One of the things I wish it did have is it only has one speed. So it'd be nice if we could do like a fast, medium, and slow. It only has one, but it does do a full 90-degree sweep. And you can see how big of an output it is. And it actually blows air really good. Right now I have it on 1. You hit the plus button. We set it up to 2, 3, 4, 5, and then level 6 is the fastest, and you can't see it, but the curtains are blowing around really good in the background. And if I go up again, it just rolls over, so it drops it down to 1. And again, if I turn it off and turn it back on, it automatically defaults to 1. So if you have a set setting, that's a really nice feature. Let's go into M. This is kind of interesting. This is a nature setting, so it'll actually vary the fan speed. So it kind of goes up and down. I guess it's supposed to mimic the wind in the outdoors. And then if we go to the next setting, this is going to be a automatic, so based on temperature it will automatically adjust depending on the zone. So even if I go up to 6, it is going to speed up the fan, but it might slow it down a little bit if it feels the temperature is a little bit too cool. And then if we go to the next setting here, this one is a sleep mode. This one's kind of interesting. This will actually drop down 3 different speeds. So if I turn this on to setting 3, and it's in this night mode right now, it's going to stay on setting 3 for 30 minutes, excuse me. Then it's going to drop down to 2 and then down to 1. And then if you were to set it on 6 as an example, it would drop down from 6.5 down to 4. You also, on the remote, you have a little light. So if you want to see what's going on, you can go ahead and turn that on and off. Let's go back and do another M. There's nothing there. If you hold the fan down for, I think, 10 seconds or something, I forget how long, it also has a child lock on it. So if you've got somebody that likes to push buttons and you don't want them messing with things, you can go ahead and do that. And then there's also a timer. If we hit the timer button, it starts at 0. This is in hours. The max number of hours is 9 hours, so this would run for 9 hours and then turn off. Or if we scroll down, we can, whoops, let's go back in the timer mode. I can actually scroll it down to 1. And so you've got a total of 1 to 9. This comes in a number of different colors. This is the gray. On the back side, there is a handle, and the back itself, there's a single screw here, and you can remove this back cover for cleaning. Overall setup was really simple, just a couple of minutes out of the box, setting up the base, and you are ready to rock and roll. I really like having the handle on the back so you can move it around, and the fact that when you power it off, turn it back on, it actually remembers what setting it's on, and it's got a lot of variables in there, so different people might find different functions very helpful. If you have any questions or comments about the Arctic Star Tower fan, feel free to leave those down below.